What are we even doing here? We're looking at a can of King Oscar sardines, but they're King Oscar sardines as they would appear on the shelf of a store in Japan. Oh, they're regular King Oscars, as far as I can tell from the packaging. And there's all this, Japanese on here, obviously. This is all, it says a bunch of normal, boring stuff. They're canned in Poland, Yeah. And they're imported to Japan by Hagoromo, which is a Japanese canned fish brand. The one hook here that makes these kind of interesting is that they're in soybean oil.
Come out with your hands up, soy boy.
Whoa! Soybean oil, it's kind of, in the West, it's seen as kind of a down market oil to put your sardines into. There's like a lot of health concerns about soybean oil. I guess it's objectively, it's probably not as healthy as olive oil, right? And we like, sardines and olive oil here in the US and in Europe. They do in Japan too. King Oscar has Japanese packaging with sardines in olive oil, but these are in soybean oil, and that is a little bit more of a neutral presentation. Indeed, I have some other Japanese tin fish here. These are some sort of Japanese sardine variety, and some anchovies too. And they're in like rapeseed oil and cottonseed oil. So soybean oil sort of fits in the milieu of Japanese dines, right? Right. There's not much else on here. I mean, there's some instructions for opening the tin. That's kind of neat. Some warnings. Ooh, ouchie sharp, and don't let the tin leak. I guess this is what that's saying. I got a can of King Oscars in EVOO here that we're just gonna compare them to, just to make sure we're not crazy, Let's do it. The wrapper's a little different. The plastic's a little different. Is that weird? A little crinklier on the Western wrapper. Yeah, I had to save this. This is gonna be like a souvenir. Yeah. This is not. All right. Yeah, it looks normal. Smells like sardines. These have been a little touched up. They look a little pressed in there. They look kind of big if you ask me. EVOO. Yeah, sort of more of that olive oil. What do we got? Color to the oil, I think. This just happens to be one of these packs that's got a lot of little fish in there, so maybe a little apples and oranges here, but whatever. Okay, this is our can from Japan. Yeah. Can we open somebody up? Take a look. Normal stuff, little fishy spine. Nice. I haven't had a can of sardines all week, so these are really hitting the spot. Really good fishy taste here. I don't know, maybe the soybean oil allows a little bit more of the Dini taste to come through. These seem really salty. Everybody likes to worry about their salt intake. But salt tastes good. Let me have some of these. Oh, look how beautiful these tiny little guys are. Yeah, immediately it's like, it's an olive oil party. Kind of take for granted how linked the taste of olive oil and, Western style sardines are. These little sprats are a little bit more mellow in their taste. They're smaller. Maybe they're younger. Maybe they have not quite matured into their flavor. I haven't yet put together how that works, but these bigger fish kind of have bigger organs, more fat, you know, you're gonna get some different flavors. Really, really grooving on how these taste. Oh, wow. Yeah, my uncle sent me a bunch of cans, and we'll look at them. It's hard because you got to figure out what you're talking about, because they got different species that they do over there. These really do feel different than the normal King Oscar fare. Is it just the soybean oil? Wow, another one of life's great questions. Folks, it's time for Patreon shoutouts recognizing new supporters like Dean's Listers, Balance, Denny L, Ed the Pilot, Jeff Butterworth, Mighty Duff, Nikki Roy, Peyton Vaughn, Royale Asbury, Sam and Opal, and fishy freaks like Adam Foster, Alexander Grigg, Connor Bush is back, David Gleaton, Du Vanderverm, Dr. B and Teresa, Ellie Privy, James, Jason Wyman, Mark Carrion, Master Krabs, Rocco Romeo, Ross Courtwright, Shloompo, the internet's #1 Herbert Hoover stan, Throgmar Iron Tusk, Winston Overwatch. Woo, thank you guys. Back to the show. I'll tell you what, there's nothing, you know, day class A about how these come in the soybean oil, you know? It's just different. And then if you're using these in some type of an Asian dish, it would blend a lot better than what's happening with the olive oil, you know? On their own, out of context, the olive oil is great, but adding them to a dish, you don't necessarily always want, you know, that flavor. Okay, there's a lot of these little guys right here. Wow, super good. I'm kind of impressed. I didn't think these would be such a big deal, but they're real tasty. I don't know, I'd have them again. Anyway guys, hope you're doing fine. Happy freaking New Year. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time, bye-bye. Hey, last minute thing here, if you're watching this vid the week it was published, this coming Wednesday, 8 p.m., January 10th, 2024 at Rullo's in Park Slope, I'm gonna be making an appearance on the Flatliners variety show. It's like kind of a gong show kind of thing. I'll be doing a stunt that involves canned fish, so come on out and watch me embarrass myself, and most importantly, say hi for a minute. Okay, ciao.